Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog. As you can see, this is my beautiful wife, Jill. People are really liking these videos. Here's you want proof? I'll give you proof. Megan Mazurka, I wonder who that is. Here's what she says about our recent video, Millennial Parents Respond to Maya Bialik's Competitive Mom Story. Here's what Megan Mazurka, whoever she may be, wherever she is, here's what she says. Quote, "You two are amazing. I love reading and watching the videos you guys do. Jill, you need to make more of an appearance in the videos. You were great on camera. Happy New Year." So that actually happened.
Wow.
That's a true story. So
just don't read the comment below it.
well, that's on Facebook. They'd really have to do some searching to find all of that. So here's what we want to talk about in this video. We're going to respond to what was it called? An article on businessinsider.com. And here's what this popped up today in my newsfeed. Millennials are breaking the one big salary taboo. Here are 6 reasons why, by Chris Weller. So we just want to kind of thumb through these. We are millennials. We're born in 1981. We match up to a lot of the attributes of millennials. Here's the first one. Millennials value equality and fairness. So as far as us being more open about money and talking about it, that only makes sense. That is something we do value as a generation. Everyone should have a fair shot. Everyone should be treated fairly. So that makes sense. Millennials value transparency. And I think this is interesting too, because, you know, this is still going on. This whole concept that men would make more money than women for the same job. Like, that's still a conversation that's happening to take place. And now we're in 2018. Should we still even have to have that conversation? I love that within our generation now, we can have this discussion and say, why? Why would there have to be any difference? Why can't things be transparent and therefore fair? And again, this article is talking about how our generation as millennials, we're more open about talking about how much money we make. Whereas in other generations, it was taboo. With us, it's like, why would that be taboo? What are you hiding? Oh, you know, what's unfair about the situation for somebody here in this situation? The next one is millennials prefer to collaborate, not compete. And I think that is very true. My wife is proof of this. You like me a little bit, but you like us a whole lot. This video channel is so much better when I've got other people on it. My ratings are always higher when there's somebody else in the thumbnail, especially when it's my wife. So the idea that we're not competing against other people and thinking, how much money, am I making more than them? Are they making more than me? I think when there are these discussions, it's more about, well, why am I not worth the same amount of them? Why can't we all be fair if we're doing the same level of work? The next one is millennials are not generally selfish. Is what is that? I know that's the stereotype, but ultimately it's not. There was Louis C.K. on his show. I know you can't talk about him anymore, but back when you could still watch a show, he had this thing with his 2 daughters, and he was making one like breakfast, and the one daughter said, "Hey, look, she's got more than I do," and he said, "The only reason you should ever look in your neighbor's bowl is to make sure they have enough." And I think it's still kind of that same concept. It's a matter of, why can't we all be equal? If we work just as hard, why can't we have the same piece of the pie? But that transparency leads to things being more equal. I think is the concept. Next, millennials share the same financial concerns. We just made a video about this. Mm-hmm. I haven't really until recently thought about this, but something the millennials have in common with their own grandparents' generation. They suffered through the Great Depression. We suffered through the Great Recession. We get married, bam, here's the Great Recession. And so our version of reality, our version of newlyweds nearly a decade ago, it began with that. And we're not special for that. Everybody else in our generation is going through this too, working so hard, making less money than even our own parents did for the same work. All right, and next, salary discussions are becoming more common. And I've been reading articles about this for years. And two, like I was reading an article a couple years ago about how what you make at your job, more so than anything, is based on your interview. And that's what they were saying, that one of the reasons women make less money than men for the same jobs is that men are more aggressive with HR or whatever during the hiring process to try to negotiate a salary, whereas women are not. And who would have known that? See, that doesn't seem fair that you should be able to negotiate it. It seems like it should be the same. but that sounds political and unfair. And the fact that now, oh, so we can just talk about it, therefore that is actually happening. So there you go. We just wanted to respond to this. It is an interesting thing that it's not taboo for our generation compared to other ones to talk about money. And if you've watched my channels in the past, you know that I'm very open about the fact that YouTubers make money. We do. I'm not ashamed of that. Look, I'm showing you an app on my phone right now. And this is not the first time I've done this. I've done this so many times where once the zoom sets in, it's going to show you, there you go. You know, for the next month, it shows you how much money I'm going to make. It's like what, $225? There you go. So I'm going to make that for the next month. And on my other channel, which is just called Nick Shell, same thing. I'm making actually nearly $300 a month on that. And that grows. And I'm very open about it because I want everyone to be able to, if they want to, have a YouTube channel and make money from the ads that show before that. I think there's no shame in that. For me personally, you may think it's tacky, but I think, hey, if I'm making money from videos, why not you? You're probably better than me at it. So why not you do it too? And I want to help you collaborate. Be in my video, I'll be in yours. Let's do this thing. And let's be open about this. Let's find ways to outsmart the system and make more money as millennials.
Well, there you have it.
That's what we think. And thanks for watching our videos. And thank you for loving us.